Hello and welcome on what's a damp, dreary day. So I thought it'd be quite nice to run through a simple sun salutation today. So this will warm us up and it will stretch our bodies from our fingertips to our toes. So for some of you, may never have done this before, so we're going to do the easy option first, and then obviously you can repeat that while we move on, or you can try to join us. As always, practice safely, take your time. Everything takes time. We are all different, so don't worry, just go with how your body feels today. So just take a moment to bring your awareness to your breath, your inhalation and your exhalation. Just a few nice deep breaths, just to settle your mind, to settle your body, and to arrive on your mat for your time and your space. One more breath, then breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to move into a tabletop. So tabletop, your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. You can see your feet between your knees, pick them up, move them out of your peripheral vision. This is all to do with your alignment, keeping your joints stacked, your wrists, your shoulders, your knees and your hips. Pull your belly button in and back to your spine to protect that lower back. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to tuck the toes. You're going to lift the knees. You're going to continue with the hips going up towards the ceiling as the legs begin to straighten. The head will come between the arms, so we're moving into a down dog. Stay high on the toes for a second, then breathe in, and as you breathe out, drop the right heel, bend the left knee to get a stretch in the back of that right leg. Hold it for 2. Then breathe in, and as you breathe out, switch. Come up onto the toes of the right foot, press through the left heel, hold for 2, switch again. We're just stretching through our legs. Try pulling up through your arms, don't let the weight go through your wrists. Switch again. One more, switch. Bend that left knee, push through that right heel. Bend that right knee, push through the left heel. Then push through both heels, bring the head between the arms, try and keep the hips high so you get a stretch through the calves, through the hamstrings, pull up through those arms. Rotate your arms from the outside in to create space across your shoulders. Keep pushing through the pads in your hands. So option 1 is we bend our knees back down to the mat. We take our left hand behind our left knee, and we help that foot forward to bring us into low lunge. Breathe. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, hands down to the mat, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, step up to the top of the mat, and you're in forward fold. Now your forward fold might mean that your knees are bent. Don't worry if it is. That's the way you are. In time that you will stretch through the backs of your legs. Even if knees are bent, push through the heels. Try and gradually straighten those legs. Take your time. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, slide the hands up to the shins or the thighs. Again, your flexibility, your choice. Push through those heels. Stretch through the spine to the top of the head. Keep looking down at the mat so the neck and the spine are all in alignment. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, slide down. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, take the right leg back, left leg back, and you're back in your down dog. Push through the pads of those hands, pull up through the arms, stretch through the legs. Then breathe in, and as you breathe out, drop the knees. So I'll turn around so you can see the other side. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, hand behind the knee, help it forward. Up to low lunge. So you've got a nice stretch going on in that back thigh. So the back knee is behind the hips to enable you to get that stretch. Drop the hands, tuck the toe, lift the knee, step back to down dog. So that is option 1, to move in and out of a low lunge. We're going to move that on slightly. Now if this is too much for you, go back to that first option and then maybe try this as you loosen up. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to bring the right foot into the centre of the mat, lift up the left leg. You're going to look at the gap alongside your left hand, and that's where your left foot's going to go. But again, that could be a challenge for some people. So you're here. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring the knee to the elbow for a few times to get some momentum through that leg, through that hip, and then bring the foot through. Get your balance, come up onto your toes, onto your fingertips. So it's onto the toes of the back foot. Get your balance, hands on hips if you need to, up to high lunge. You're doing really well. Breathe. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, hands down. Step up to the top of the mat. I'll move back slightly so I stay in the camera range. Push through the heels, bend the knees if you have to. Slide the hands up to the shins or the thighs. Stretch through the spine, through the top of the head. Keep looking down at the mat. Breathe. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, slide down. You're then going to step back to your down dog. Take a moment. Push through those hands, pull up through those arms, stretch through those legs. You're going to bring, I think it's left foot this time. Is it left? I forgot what it is. Teachers make mistakes with rights and left as well. So no, I know now, it's right foot in, left, through we come, and that is the wrong one. Lift the right leg up. So you're going to bend that knee backwards and forwards if you need to get some momentum. Bring that foot through, up onto the fingertips, up onto the back toes. And yes, we're in the right side. I think. I'll have to check when I rerun the video. Breathe, push to that back heel bend through the front knee. Breathe in, and as you breathe out. Hands down, step back to your down dog. Push through those heels. Then breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to drop the knees because we're going to try baby crocodile now. So, for this one, you need to have the knees back behind the hips. Your arms are in line, wrists in line with shoulders. You are going to squeeze those arms into the body. What happens then is the creases of the elbows will come forward. This supports your body because it comes into the body. Pull the belly button in and back. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, look at the end of your mat. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Chest, tummy, down you come. This is your baby crocodile. Bring the arms forward onto your forearms. Push the hips into the mat. Bring the chest through for your sphinx. Keep the front of the feet on the mat. This is a lovely stretch for your lower back. It's as if you're pulling the arms towards you, pushing the chest through. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, back you come. I'm not sure if you would have lost my head on that one. I'm not doing very well on this one, am I? And back we come. I did say it was trial. It's trial and error today. I've got a new lens on the camera, so I'm hoping that it's picking me up a little bit better. So it's a bit funny for me to watch it on the screen. So I'm hoping it's going to be slightly better for you when I edit it later. So you're sat back on your heels. I'll move just so that you can see me. So yes, that was a bit of a mess up with rights and lefts, but hopefully you laughed along with me. Yoga teachers do get rights and lefts muddled up, and my students know that I do it quite often in class, so I do apologise, but I hope you've laughed along with me today. and you've enjoyed your practice of down dog, and it's warmed you up slightly on what certainly is a miserable day here today. But I'm sure you're going to have a lovely day, so take a couple of deep breaths just to settle yourselves. And as always, thank you for joining me today, and I'll try and do better tomorrow. Namaste.